You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang. Let's go!
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loke. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Jeter, gratitude is the attitude. Show is a blessing. To be back in the black box as we blow a succession, the constant, consistent, continuous content creation campaign continues. Those are 7 C's. As we navigate the 7 C's, I'm the captain of the mission, SPI Easty, a.k.a. VJ Keyway, Mr. 1597 himself, your very own host of our very own R&R Hour. So go ahead, relax, roll up, rest, as we randomly react to some of this good content, these YouTube streets. This one takes us all the way to Virginia. And remember playing Ding Dong Ditch? It was a game we played as kids. You go run up, knock on the door, and run. And just to have people come to the door. It's an innocent, little mischievous, childish game. We played it over and over in the years. We played even more adulterated versions of Ding Dong Ditch. We used to hop gates and remember we used to make go-karts out of the with the little motor, with the little lawnmower engines. I remember one time hopping into the neighbors right on the same block. We were so naive and young, like 2 houses down from my daddy's house. We in my daddy neighbor backyard with my older brothers trying to steal a lawnmower so we could get the motor and make a go-kart or a mini bike. And while we back there, a man came out, older man came out with a rifle. We back there messing with me, my brothers. I think it's me, Michael, and Martell. And I just remember old man come out with a rifle and say, "You ever seen a soldier in the grass with a bullet in his ass?" And we broke and hopped the gate. Just one memory I have from doing things such as Ding Dong Ditch. And I'm reminded of this story because life was lost playing such a childish, innocent game. So with no further ado, see what these folks in Virginia have been up to.
For murder in Virginia after teens tell authorities an age-old childhood prank, the Ding Dong Ditch, turned deadly. A high school senior shot to death while doing the stunt, his friends say, for a TikTok video. Now the homeowner, Tyler Chase Butler, arrested and accused of second-degree murder. The Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office saying in a press release it was 3 a.m. Saturday morning when they got a call for a burglary.
Now, we ain't playing no Ding Dong Ditch at 3 a.m. And we wasn't playing at no 17 either. That's just played out by 17. That's like a childhood game, man. I don't know. There's grown boys be playing Ding Dong Ditch. That sound like Cap from a surviving crimey on my mama.
In progress where shots were fired. Deputies found 2 people with gunshot wounds on the scene. 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr. was transported to a local hospital where he died just hours before his high school prom. His stepfather telling me he was a...
Wow. Hours for your high school prom? What are you even out? That's what it is. They out just having fun, finna graduate and all that. Just being mischievous, probably had a drink or two. Not that used to drinking. That's so unfortunate. Damn.
Student athlete who played lacrosse, football, and wrestled, now gone. Another teen grazed with a bullet, telling investigators, according to court records, they weren't trying to break into the home to steal anything. They were just ringing doorbells and running away. And a third teen, not shot, telling authorities the same story and showing police a similar video from earlier that night. The question is whether a resident can claim self-defense in such a case.
In Virginia, if you are going to use lethal force, you have to be in fear from the perspective of a reasonable person of bodily harm, great bodily harm, or death.
The sheriff's office saying the butler is held on no bond at a local jail. We haven't been able to reach him or an attorney. The investigation is still ongoing and may uncover if it really was a ding-dong ditch that led...
Man, I don't give a damn if it was or was not Ding Dong Ditch. How was this man supposed to be required to figure that out at 3 in the morning at his residence, man? Free that man. That's fucked up, bro. Oh, my mama. That's crazy. But yet and still, Ryan Hinton's son is a justified kill, running away, fleeing. But these individuals somehow are supposed to be justified in creeping, doing whatever around someone's residence, 3 a.m., enough to where they felt, man, that's crazy. This law is so imbalanced and lopsided.
Shots ringing through this neighborhood and a young life lost. Drew Wilder, NBC Washington.
Details on the Northern Virginia man who allegedly shot and killed a high school student who was trying to break into his house as part of an apparent TikTok challenge.
Fox 5's Bob Barnard live in Fredericksburg with the update. And Bob, today you pushed to get some answers.
Yeah, that's right. Look, most of the relevant documents in this case are sealed, so we don't know what led up to these charges being filed. The suspect's brother did answer our knock on the family's front door this afternoon, but said they had no comment. Tyler Butler is 27 years old. He is charged with second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and using a firearm in the commission of a felony. He's accused of shooting at 3 teenagers behind the home he grew up in and shares with his parents and brother here on Mackenzie Lane in Frederick.
He lived his whole life without these type of incidents, and he didn't use a firearm to protect his home and his mother and his brother until 3 in the morning when suspicious people, and he's in jail charged. Candace Owens, where you at? You ain't got nothing to say in defense of this brother? It's just crazy.
The shooting happened around 3 a.m. Saturday. The Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office says the teens were attempting to burglarize the Butler's house. 18-year-old Massaponax High School senior Michael Bosworth was shot and killed. One of the 2 juveniles with him was shot and wounded. They tell investigators they were videotaping themselves doing a ding-dong ditch as part of a TikTok challenge. One of Tyler Butler's longtime neighbors here says she's devastated by what's happened.
It's very sad, very sad. This is truly on everybody's part. Like, poor child, the poor kid that got killed, and of course what happened to him. I mean, such a stupid prank, and look at the results. Family's ruined. So, very sad. Hope this does not happen, and I hope that kids learn a lesson.
Michael Bosworth's classmates held a vigil in his honor as part of their senior sunset celebration at school. Now, in court documents, Tyler Butler reports being single, having gone to college to study computer science, and now making his living through sports betting. He's being held in jail without bond, has his next court date next month. We've reached out to the Spotsylvania County Sheriff's and Commonwealth's attorney's offices. They have no comment about this case. And not long ago, guys, I met with a neighbor here who showed me video from in front of his home not long before the shooting down the street. And the video, he wouldn't share it with us yet, but it shows 3 teenagers approaching his house and not ringing the doorbell and running, but banging and kicking his garage door. He says they weren't trying to break into his house, but this was not just simply ringing and running.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in. And first, I do want to send condolences to the entire family of Michael Bosworth, all of his loved ones, people that dealt with him.
Wait a minute. So it seems that Michael is Caucasian? I should have known when I heard lacrosse, but that threw me off because I watched the new Bel Air series and Carlton plays lacrosse, but he plays with predominantly all white kids. But so that's why this is so interesting. It even plays more into the issues that I was thinking about earlier. This is a black man in jail, and the reason why he's in jail is because the suspects that were attempted to break into his home were white. Wasn't no ding-dong ditch at no 3 in the morning. That's cap. Fuck out of here.
On a day-to-day, classmates, teammates, anybody affected with this tragic, unfortunate news of him being shot and killed right before his prom, right before graduation at 18 years old. Very, very unfortunate.
That do sound kind of typical of white youth right before something like graduation, to be out doing something innocent but kind of mischievous, or, you know, a rite to passage ritual. They probably, even though I don't believe it was ding dong ditch, they probably was doing something innocent, just being mischievous, not really trying to harm anyone. And it may have been ding dong ditch, but ding dong ditch, it doesn't take a long time. It's like you walk up, ring the doorbell, and run. So I don't see how a homeowner would have time to be aware, prepare, arm himself, and then defend it. It seemed like they were there doing something that took up a little bit more time than Ding Dong Ditch.
Situation right here, and them going through it with this right here over this past week or so, most definitely condolences to all of them, and may he rest in peace. God bless his soul. And I had links in the description where you can watch the clips at the beginning in full from NBC and Fox, and I'm gonna get into a write-up and other pieces of information in just a second that kind of highlight some details with this right here. As I said, this is just one of those unfortunate tragic storylines that you want to have avoided. The pranks, it's just one of them ones, bro. They got to get out the game. It's just unfortunate situation how this played out. An 18-year-old lost his life, but we have to call this for what it is. This is something that should not be happening with the way that the world is, the way that the world works, going on somebody's property. Now, one thing that stood out to me that I heard right there is backdoor. So when somebody goes into your backyard and this is your home,
and I know it's just a play on words, but just think about how serious the back door is as a phrase in our community. They went to the back door. How they said you play silly games. It's tragic they lost their life. At the back door now, I don't know how innocent their intentions were. Keep trying to give the young man the benefit of the doubt, but he cannot receive the benefit of the doubt and our brothers still receive justification. You were doing something you had no business doing, definitely. I don't care if it was broad daylight, but definitely at 3 a.m. Oh, my mama. If America could somehow suggest, Rodney Hinton Jr.'s son, Ryan Hinton, shouldn't have been in a stolen car running from the police, then these should not have been nowhere around this man's property in the middle of the night playing peekaboo.
Mind you, Tyler Butler is there with his parents and his brother, to my understanding. Somebody's beating on your back door, knocking on your back door at 3 a.m. And can't confirm what the other neighbor said. Is he said he has them on video or saw them banging on garages and making other noises as opposed to just ringing on the doorbell and running. That right there just sounds like, okay, this was an accident waiting to happen. This is something that has to be avoided. And like the neighbor said, the pranks, they just always be, not all the time. We didn't all did pranks as kids or little things like that. But these things like this, that time of morning, 3 a.m., being loud, somebody else's property, it's a bad accident waiting to happen. Now, when it comes to Tyler being arrested for this right here, I'm just like, what is really going on? Because they said this stuff is sealed. An 18-year-old was shot and killed by a homeowner in Spotsylvania County over the weekend. The homeowner believed the teen and 2 others were attempting to break into his home. One of the boys who was also shot at by the man said they were recording themselves doing a TikTok Ding Dong Ditch challenge. Tyler Butler, 27, is charged with 2nd-degree murder, malicious wound.
Oh, so the time that they took that takes longer than normal Ding Dong Ditch was for TikTok. Probably had to do take 1, take 2. Wait, I wasn't ready. Not a good angle. Let's get you running this way from there, but let me get it from here. That's probably why they was there long enough for this man to get himself together. And when you're just being woken up from a sleep, your faculties of figuring out what's going on are not like they are midday when you've been alert. So middle of the night, you wake up to what sounds like an attack, somebody trying to get in, he's justified. Free that man, ASAP on my mama. Free Rodney Hinton Jr. too.
And using a firearm in the commission of a felony. He's accused of shooting at 3 teenagers who were behind the home he shares with his parents and brother on Mackenzie Lane in Fredericksburg. Most of the relevant court documents in the case are sealed, so it's not exactly clear what led to these charges being filed at this time. And when it comes to self-defense in Virginia, it says In Virginia, individuals have a right to self-defense, including the use of deadly force if they reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent imminent death or serious bodily harm. This is often referred to as a stand your ground law, meaning a person is not required to retreat before using force, except in specific circumstances. The force used must be proportional to the perceived threat. Reasonable belief. A person must generally believe that they are in imminent danger of death or seriously bodily harm. Proportionality. The force use must be proportionate to the threat perceived. Virginia's stand your ground law generally allows individuals to use force without retreating. So, with all of that being said, this is the dwelling, this is the home, protecting other family members. There was a burglary call made as well with this situation, to my understanding. So I don't know why he's being charged. There's a lot more to this story right here. I'm going to keep everybody updated on it because I've been seeing it make its way through the timeline and stuff. But something is going on to where, hey, you don't want to just see 18-year-olds get shot and killed, but this happened, bro. They went to the man's house. They beating on the doors. They knocking on the doors. 3 a.m. His parents are there. That if it was daytime, even still, it would be bad. It still can go left.
Oh, my mama, I just said that. Shout out Big Ant, UPT, Urban Politicians TV.
You at somebody's house, but going at 3 in the morning, it's quiet, and you're behind the home, they probably feel like, hey, you already in the attempt to get inside of my crib. My family's here. My loved ones is here. I'm not asking no questions. I have a right to defend the home. I don't know this guy's other stuff he had going on with this, but with what they saying, how this played out, it being sealed, I don't know what this means right here. What is really going on? Because they ain't even reporting a lot of the information, and we just got to wait and see how it play out. But to stand your ground law, I would just say talk to your kids, keep them away from these type of pranks, putting their life in danger, because at the end of the day, no matter if you feel if it's right or wrong, justifiable or not, the goal is to avoid to where we don't have to even have these type of conversations. Keep people out of this. Keep your hands to yourself. Stay on people's property. The pranks, the trying to go viral or get clout, get a name and things on TikTok, it got to end, bro, because we keep seeing these type of storylines. I believe that dog will be freed from this if it plays out like, hey, they just ran up in his house, was beating and kicking on doors or making a bunch of noise in his backyard, and he really felt like, hey, bro, they trying to break in my house, bro. They standing by the back door. Because, you know, do you just knock and run, or did he chase them down the street? I would think if that happened, that would be said in the write-ups and in the stories. When he chased them down the street. And
you already know, Big Ant, it's a local thing. It's politics. The dead young man's people that his parents and them, they probably are familiar with the people making the decisions. This is a man look just like us, probably cuss like us, talk like us, walk like us. It just feels wrong to them. No matter the scenario, no matter the situation, to them, we just not supposed to come out on top of no type of exchange of this nature, bro. That's all it is. And they got to figure it out. Like you say, keep your voice raised. I'm going to try to stay tuned. We got to keep our eyes on it, pay attention. Even when we do that, they'll still say, we got to put our efforts. Don't let him slip through the crack.
Overdid it or something like that. That's not being reported. It was another guy shot as well. The other guy did not get shot, the third team, but all they stories said when we was doing TikTok, but what did y'all, yeah, man, it's unfortunate. We'll see what happened with it. You hate to see these type of things occur at all. You're ready to just be avoided all the way around, but tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.
Google gang, straight legend. Google gang, SBI. Google gang, Google gang in here. You better keep that shit up Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Bottom line, love life, show us a blessing. Pull up politic and blow us a session. Spot a local most easty. No mistaking the station. They making them statements. We waking and baking. Word of the day, EC on replay. The marijuana-thon with VJ Keyway. BS and BS. Killing on the track in the black box. We never put feelings over facts. Bay Machiavelli, run me the bread. I don't get mad, I get money instead. I be high, you can tell by a nigga eyes. But wise enough to enterprise, you dig a lies. Contemplating with the Google gang, conversating. Counting coins while these cowards in the comments hating. Only thing count, my count getting another comma. I'm a magnet to the money on my mother mama.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
If you can't keep it a Google, then don't mention me. Run a check through the set, I bet them niggas mention me. Red Bull and Hennessy, I keep the same energy. No matter on a solo or a couple homies with me. Tell them come get me if they want confrontation. I keep a couple shooters with me. And we right here waiting on shit to pop off. Take a nigga top off, you tempt me. All that BS, you can miss me. Slide down Century, doing about 60 in the gutter lane. Faded off yak and drop the pistol, hopping out the rain. I won't change, keep it a Google the only way. Mention me, I come out and play. That's on the gang. We're not the same. I ain't nothing like these rap niggas. Hanging with bangers, no bodyguards. We all strapped, nigga. All truth, no lies. Facts over feelings. We ain't gonna start something we can't finish. Google gang.
Better keep that shit a Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep that shit Google when you mention me. First sign of disrespect, I'm turning Hercules. It's gonna be a lot of shirts press, rest in peace. Keep it a Google, you better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Nigga in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nate Blood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nate Blood on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you got? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa! With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka VJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!